that, but he was too corny for me. Like, tell me sit down. Tell me stop going out. I salute you when you say you not messing with married, because I feel you married bitches, because my nigga, he wasn't cheating on me. He would, you know, worship what I walked on. He was that, but he was too corny for me. Like, tell me sit down. Tell me stop going out. God. You know, don't put your hands on me, but put your foot down. Like, every time I want to go out, I can go out. Anytime I want to, I can, whatever, do it.
How did it get that far?
If they don't drop a bomb from that.
How did it get that far for you know? You ain't just learned he was corny when you married.
Right.
You know,
did you marry him and he was corny?
I did, because I had a son and I wanted him to have a family, and I don't have a family. It's just been my mama, my brother, my sister, and just my strong
that his son?
I'm sorry, this fucked up.
Was that his son?
Yes. Right. Yes.
Well, I'm saying,
No.
I'm gonna tell you why it's fucked up.
Yes. Hold up. Yes.
Oh, so you had to
yes.
One mic.
So I was a good wife. I came to bed with the lingerie on, danced and freaky shit, and that shit ain't for me. I don't think I ever want to be married again. But the bitches that with the married men, I feel you guys. So they come home angry as shit, mad because they gotta take care of kids, mad because your wife, you know, in the house. You want to look at porn, you want to play video games, you want to do all that little childish shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel the women that are married, and I feel the women that are side bitches, because at the end of the day, he want to be with you, but he can't be with you because he got kids with this bitch, and then you make him happy.
What you're saying?
What am I saying?
This is why niggas dog women. Yeah, you just destroyed a good man.
There's a saying that they say that a man will sacrifice his happiness for his family, and a woman will sacrifice her family for happiness. This is a prime example. You were married to a man for 5 years who took care of you, provided, protected, and all the other stuff y'all claim y'all want. Didn't hang out with the fellas. He'd rather go to work, come home, play the game, watch a little porn, whatever. And to you, because he didn't control you, is basically what you're saying. Because he didn't put his foot down and make you get in the house, or not go here, not go there, not word this, not word that. You said he was corny. He's corny because he allowed you to do what you wanted to do. If you know that you did things that a man expects for you not to do, instead of waiting for him to put his foot down, how about just not do it? In this video alone, I've probably seen at least about 10 to 20 red flags. Now, granted fact, on this podcast, just like a lot of other podcasts I see a lot of these on podcasts. Now, in my cup is some sweet tea. Normally it's water, but there's some sweet tea today. And a lot of these podcasts, it's not sweet tea, it's not water. A lot of you are saying some of the wildest things intoxicated. In that little clip I seen, it seemed like she was a little buzzed. She was a little tipsy. Because now you're seeing things, and I don't even know if you even realize what you're actually saying. And in the wise words of the great Project Pat, don't save her, she don't want to be saved. I just think it's fascinating on how every day we find clips or videos of women contradicting themselves. Now, we all know the good guy finished last. You would think decade after decade, year after year, that eventually women will understand you might want to marry that nice guy. The corny guy is the guy that you probably want to secure your future with. But yet and still, women complain about men, and they generalize men based off their bad decisions of who they choose instead of who they should have chose. It used to be a thing where they would say that women mature faster than men. I really need them to redo that study, because I guarantee you from that last study, it has to have been a complete shift in the results. Because more and more every day we see more women making the most dumbest decisions, saying the most dumbest things out of their mouth. And I'm convinced there's no cure for stupidity. Just think about that. She left him because he was corny. So it's corny for him to provide for his household. It's corny for him to actually be in the household with his child, raising his child. It's corny for him to provide and protect for you and your child. It's corny for him to actually marry you instead of just keep you as a baby mama. These are the things they're pushing in modern day society. They're pushing for women, a lot of them black women, to destroy good black men. She pretty much used him until she probably was able to do for herself. She didn't respect him. I can't even call him a simp, because actually he's doing what he's supposed to do. The other girl even said, yo, did you know he was corny before you married him? Yeah. Like, what kind of sense does that make? I never heard of a woman saying she left someone because he didn't tell her to sit down. Stop going here, stop going there. I've never in my life ever heard that. He didn't put his foot down. Now, my only question is, had he put his foot down, would you even listen? Because women don't like to listen. If that man would have told you to get somewhere and sit down, would you have even listened and sat down? I know me personally, I do not want to be with a woman that I have to handle like that. We are adults. We are grown as fuck. You're telling me I gotta treat you like I would treat a child. But then again, that sounds about right because everything she said, she sounded childish as fuck. But it's not surprising because I see people who settle for people who they don't even like every day. A lot of times it's because that person's taking care of them and they're too lazy to get out here and do that shit themselves. I've seen women do this every day. They will sit around and be with someone they really don't want to be with because that person's taking care of them and they don't have to bring anything to the table until that one that offers a little more than the one they're with comes around. Then they leave the one they was with for that one and the process is just a hamster wheel. At the end of the day, women like this don't know what they want for real. And instead of just saying, hey, you don't know what you want, give you time and be single, like don't live the lie. You got to be honest with yourself when you don't know what you want. You have a better chance of, I can excuse a lot of things when you just tell me, hey, I really don't know what I want, but I don't want to waste nobody's time. Because what you did was you wasted that man's time. You wasted 5 years with that man. You actually had a child. And women like this are so selfish, they don't even think about the decisions they make, how it affects their kids. My only hope is that guy that she left, I just hope that the guy that she left comes across the ultimate upgrade. At some point, us corny guys gotta win. She sat right there and chose to go from being a wife to someone's baby mama. It only goes down from there. It won't be long from there until she's somebody's side piece. And of course, we know how this story go. You're probably gonna see a video saying, yeah, man, I should have stayed with my husband. He was a great guy to me. Now I can't find anybody. The dating pool's is trash. I see those videos every day. At the end of the day, fellas, we also gotta vet these women better. And the truth about this is, a lot of us have been this guy before. All I can say at the end of the day, this is the reason why I say this culture is trash.